Hello again, everyone. Age of Dune here, and we're back with another League of Legends single-player shoutcast. Gonna be switching around the order of my videos for this one little cycle. I wanted to go ahead and cast a Bard game. He recently came out. I'm really excited to see him actually played. And it's been a couple days since he came out, so people are starting to get a hang on him. And Krepo has been playing the heck out of this guy for the past, a day and a half or so. So this is fairly far into his exploration of Bard. So I definitely wanted to go ahead and see exactly how Krepo plays Bard. We'll let him show us how to do it. We are going to have to, of course, wait for the normal LOL King replay thing to happen, but that's okay. In the meantime, we can go ahead and organize our people. We've got a Hecarim top, played by Giant Werelib, versus Riven here, played by Reuven. Mid lane, we've got Victor, played by Yu Sang Wook, versus Arfan, playing as the Yasuo. The ADCs are G2 Jibus. He's actually in Gamers 2, and he's actually duo queued with Krepo at the moment. Krepo is streaming today. I actually have been watching the stream. I think I saw this game too. Not sure though. But either way, these two are duo queued, and Krepo, like I said, been playing Bard all day long, except for last game because it was banned and Krepo was sad. But yeah, so this is Gamer 2's Jibus, and they've been really enjoying themselves. Against Brigata playing as Jinx supports, we've got of course Krepo playing as Bard, versus the Annie, played by Trinity LFT. Udyr, played by Mister, versus Lee Sin, played by OG Niels. So one thing I do want to call attention to as this game begins is something, I actually did see this game, yes. Something that happens right here. Krepo was talking to Jibus about it, that's how I know that he did this. You're going to see them go straight for the little minion, and then immediately back off. The reason for this is because it makes it so they don't take any harass from the Jinx Annie combo, but they were able to get that little bit of extra XP. I think they did miss one minion worth of CS, but still it's enough thanks to that one minion, or that one little thing, that they're actually a little ahead on the XP scale. So that actually I thought was really, really awesome. It's probably not something I'm going to do. I don't really... Down in Silver, you don't tend to see people go for those anyway. But, honestly, if you're up there in that level, honestly, that seems like a really good idea to me. It's pretty darn amazing. There's Krepo placing down the healing thing. If we take a look at his spells here, he started, of course, with the Q. That one does not surprise me at all. Getting that CC and making it so that you can go ahead and just shut somebody down. Really important. It also allowed them to get that extra bit of damage on the Krugs without the Krugs coming and hitting them. So, definitely understanding why he went for that. Next up, of course, gets the Caretaker Shrine. Getting that heal off, really important. Magical Journey, really not. Not yet. I'd imagine he'll probably go with Q second or third, and then Magical Journey fourth. Would be my guess. I don't know. We'll see. But he is going to go ahead and roam around here for a little bit. And, oh, this one I did see as well. He placed that shrine in there. And as soon as he did so, he talked to his jungler and said, hey, I put a shrine down there. That thing gives a speed boost. Come gank for me. And that's actually a really good idea. Because, like I said, it's a really good speed boost. And for somebody like Udyr who really needs that, that's just amazing. In comes the Udyr now. Out goes the Chompers, but they are able to go ahead and get the stun thanks to Krepo onto Annie. They're forced to blow heal and flash. Annie goes down anyway. Unfortunately, we do have Lee Sin coming in from behind, and he's able to go ahead and come in, finish up the Lucian, and then go in on the Udyr. Udyr ends up going down, and that gives a double buff to Jinx. So that kind of sucks. Krepo survived, but yeah, ended up being a 2-for-1 there. And now he's kind of afraid that these guys are going to try to dive him, and indeed they are. In goes the Lee Sin onto Krepo. Out come the Flame Chompers, does not get hit by them. Trying to get back under tower, so if they go for him, they'll die, but it does not end up happening. They finish off Krepo. That is a 3-for-1 overall. So all of a sudden that gank, which, I mean, it started really well, and it would have gone really well had Lee Sin not been there. Unfortunately, he was there and ended up going quite poorly. Lucian's on his way back out. Was able to go ahead and buy another Doran's blade, but definitely not exactly ideal. Not ideal at all. But we do have Krepo on his way back out. He started with the Spell Thief's Edge. Honestly, I could definitely see that one being a good one for him, just because his passive, I would guess, does go ahead and scale off of the auto attacks. And, you know, with somebody who is supposed to roam a lot, I guess I kind of do feel like starting with something like the Nomad's Medallion, which requires you to be around the minions, might not be in your best interest. So starting with something you can use up the charges and then walk away for a little while is probably the best. Does go ahead and take this opportunity to go around collecting those chimes right now, because at the moment, Lucian doesn't need him. Lucian is 1 versus 0, so sticking around down bottom would be sucking up experience and really not getting him too much. He'd be getting some money from being around the CS. But honestly, I definitely feel like this is a much better idea, and he's able to go ahead and grab up those chimes, which is actually a really cool mechanic. I like that it plays music too, that's really cool. And now he's coming around from behind the Jinx here. Puts up a ward, just kidding, not going to come around from behind the Jinx. I called that one wrong. But he is back to lane now, just in time for the enemy bot lane to get there as well. So that was actually a really good thing by him, just roaming around when he wasn't actively needed, and then coming back as soon as he was. That's definitely something you really have to work to time correctly, because you definitely do not want to leave your ADC when the enemy bot lane is down there harassing him, because he's going to have a tough time, he's probably going to die, and you're going to end up losing quite a bit. Leaving when he did, though, meant that Lucian got a lot of extra CS. He's still got a decent amount of CS because the chimes get you CS. And overall, it just worked out really well. He does go ahead, use that magical journey to go ahead and get him farther up. Comes in, shoots off the Q would be my guess. The stun from Udyr, followed by the Q. There we go. The Jinx gets stunned up, and down she goes. No Lee Sin around to answer it this time. Very nicely done. I like the magical journey there because he was way out of position. There was no way he was going to be able to gank. And then all of a sudden, out comes that magical journey. He's way the heck up here. He's perfectly set up to go ahead and go in on that bot lane. And that enabled him to slow them down just enough that Udyr could get in. And they were able to go ahead and get that kill. So, really useful thing that magical journey is. In addition to the fact that it's just really cool. Unfortunately, in comes Lee Sin wanting to go for this. Is he going to manage to do it? I don't know. There we go. Lands the kick onto Lucian, but he gets sucked under tower. Stunned first by Krepo, and then immediately after by Udyr. Annie. Okay, down goes the Annie, and that is another kill for Lucian. But that was a really good move by their part, pulling him out here, and then Krepo immediately landing the Q to go ahead and stun him in place, allowing Udyr time to get in and stun him again. And they really cycled that the CC. They chained the CC just perfectly. So that guy took a ton of damage from the tower, and it ended up really working out in their best interest. Yeah, he is indeed maxing out that Q, and I believe we did. Really? That's kind of awesome. I wonder how far you could bring that. Now, I guess that's probably about the extent of it. But that was actually pretty cool. I had no idea you could do that. So, get him out there a little bit faster. Very nice. And he does have the Sightstone as well as Boots Wand. That's going to allow him to walk around getting those chimes a little bit faster. And, of course, getting a little bit of vision as well. One thing to note, when you are playing the Bard, you see the chimes on your minimap. So, you know exactly where they are at all times. And that's why he's able to walk directly to them like this. Whereas, you know, we're not really seeing them on the minimap or anything. He does. He sees exactly where they are. They show up very obviously on the minimap, so he's able to go straight to them and pick them up. They also give him that speed boost to allow him to get back in. Wanting to go for the gank there, does not end up happening. Too slow. Oh, Lee Sin in that bush. In goes Lee Sin. Kicks the Lucian over. Sorry, not Lucian. That is not a Lucian at all. They kicks him over though. Gets hit up by the Yasuo, and unfortunately, Victor goes down pretty fast. Down here at the bottom, the Lucian does go ahead and sub it up into the tower, and gonna make them lose a little bit more CS. Krepo trying to hang around mid, prevent them from doing too much. Not really able to do too much, so he's gonna have to head back here. And we'll see what he ends up getting now. Gold-wise, he's at 258, so he's not really going to be able to buy too much at all, unfortunately. But on his way back out, and we'll see exactly where he can go. Probably down to the bottom would be my guess. That is indeed where he's going to go. Didn't use his mystical journey this time. Did not. But he should be able to chain up his chimes to go ahead and get him out there faster. Or he's going to roam mid. Looks like he's going to go ahead and head mid. There we go. Picks up a chime there. Magical journey through the wall. And we're going to continue going for chimes. So right now is actually, like I said earlier, it's a really good time for it. Lucian's down bot lane. Doesn't need an assistance. So by doing this, again, he's allowing that Lucian to go ahead and get extra XP. He's now on his way up to help out the Riven if she needs it. In he comes. There's the healing shrine. Doesn't really end up doing anything. And Hecarim's able to get out of this a little bit too fast. I think Riven went in slightly too early there. And ended up not really working out too well for him. But now Krepo's on his way back down. We'll see where he ends up. And he's roaming around again. I really don't know exactly what he's intending to do. But unfortunately for him, Lucian just got shut down because of his roam. Looks like they're kind of setting up here for Hecarim. Oh, Hecarim's teleporting in. In they go. Oh, the ultimate on the tower means that it's not going to be able to harass, or it's not going to be able to attack. They're able to go in and just wreck Hecarim without having to worry about the tower. That was a perfect tower dive. That ultimate from Bard just allows them to tower dive without taking any damage. It was perfectly placed so it only hit the tower, shut it down, and then they could tower dive all they wanted. Yeah, they couldn't damage the tower, but they didn't want to damage the tower. They wanted to damage the Hecarim, and they did just that and just ripped him to pieces while the tower was just sitting there all pleasantly gold, doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. We do have a gank coming in here onto the Victor, though. Ooh, gets kicked out. In goes the Yasuo, and oh, the stun! Does manage to stun him, and that guy is dead. So, does manage to go ahead and get a kill for his death, and that actually ended up working out okay. Krepo gonna go ahead and head back. Currently sitting here at a 0-1-5, and that's not bad at all. Went ahead, got those Moby boots that's gonna allow him to roam even better and get even more of those wonderful chimes, which of course do enable his... They buff up his passive and everything, and they're just kind of cool. He gets to be a nice little Pikmin master. Alright, so he's on his way out, again roaming around for the chimes, and just generally collecting XP while walking through the jungle, which is kind of cool. One thing about it you can also go ahead and do, I guess, is set up the healing shrines in your jungle to allow your jungler to go ahead and heal. Oh man, they're going in on the Riven. Krepo's on his way up to help, lands the stun onto Yasuo, and all of a sudden Riven goes back in. Yasuo getting low, down goes the Lee Sin and Yasuo. Annie is the only survivor there. She's gonna go down too. Down she goes again to Lucian, and that is a triple kill for Lucian. Oh baby, a triple. Oh man. And there we go, coming in, wanting to help out here as well. Magical Journey, yes, Magical Journey through the wall to try to help out if needed. Was not needed though, and she ends up going down before he goes in. Victor takes a nice little ride just for the fun of it. Gonna try to do it again. Doesn't get to do it again. No magical ride for you, sir. Honestly, I can't say I blame him. It looks really fun. Looks really fun. But anyway, as I was saying, while your ADC is in a position that he doesn't need you, if you're roaming around collecting those chimes, I would imagine you could go ahead and set up those health potions or the health shrines along your jungle route, allowing him, number one, to jungle faster because he's going to have more health and he's going to have those speed boosts getting him in and out faster so he can get to the camps and everything, allowing him for better ganks and everything. That would help so much. And all the while, you're collecting for your passive, you're getting the speed boosts of your own, and just generally allowing more XP for your team because you're getting the free XP, whereas your ADC, in this hypothetical situation, is safe farming alone down bottom. There we go. Went ahead, headed back, got the Frost Fang, finally upgraded that. I usually upgrade it fairly early on, but then at the same time, Krepo's not really been fighting in a one-on-one or two-on-two very much yet. Riven's in trouble here. Gets stunned up in the Annie. Hecarim goes in, jumps over the wall though. And, oh, Lee Sin 2 stuns him, gets kicked. Lee Sin Q comes out, he goes in, she jumps, and Victor's here to help. Is he going to be able to help, though? In they go. Riven does get out. Udyr going for the Lee Sin getting low. Out comes the Victor ulti does not really get anything. The Jinx did go ahead and get shut down by the Riven, though, so nice. Wow, really? Jinx shut down the Riven. I even started saying it right and corrected myself. No, Jinx shut down the Riven, and that was a really good ulti on her part. Alright, now we will follow Krepo again. Gonna go ahead and get some more of those lovely chimes. Just look at that speed boost. Every time he gets a chime, he just goes so much faster. And with Mobies, that makes him so fast. That is insane. Another chime there. On his way up to help the Lucian, who does actually seem to need it. Puts the shrine down to instantly heal up the Lucian. Yeah, it doesn't do all that much healing, but it does still help. Unfortunately, he missed his Q there, but he's able to magical journey over the wall. In comes the Hecarim too, and is immediately met by an Udyr and a Q from Krepo to the face. Hecarim goes down, and he gets stunned up. She's gonna go down as well to the Lucian. That is a double kill. Oh, another stun onto Jinx from Krepo. Very nice Q handling there. Stunning her up and getting another kill there for the Udyr. He's doing really well with his Qs. One good thing about it, I mean, just hitting it is going to slow your enemy down, which will help. If you can hit somebody else or a wall, they're stunned, and every time that's happened, almost, they end up dead. So Krepo has been doing really well, and of course getting a little extra gold every time too. Got that Frost Queen's claim, which means he's going to be able to slow them down more, and just be generally more dangerous. Lots of watch out pings up here. Apparently they don't want him going for that or something. I don't know what's going on there. That was kind of strange. Anyway, though, Krepo on his way back out, picking up those shrines. Lucian is not in a position that he needs to support. Nobody really is. Although Riven could probably use some help up here. But that's just because she's kind of being a little cocky. Krepo is on his way up. Knows that the dragon's spawning in 35 seconds. And for now, just roaming around getting that free XP. On his way up to go help his allies, though. And we may see a bit of an engage. Oh, man, those guys are out of position. Down goes the Annie to Riven, though. And these guys are continuing to go in. This is a lot of people here against 2 members, now 3 members of the blue team. But it doesn't matter as the blue team is just destroying them. In goes the Riven. Oh, she gets stunned up, though. And down goes the Yasuo. Riven still trying to... Oh, Q does not land there. And Hecarim's able to go ahead and finish off Krepo. Riven now trying to get out Riven. Riven, in comes the Yasuo, the Lucian from behind, and Hecarim goes down. Ends up going to the Riven, actually, which made the Lucian slightly sad. But now it looks like they are pinging the Lee Sin here. Lucian versus Annie. Annie getting really low. Riven gets the kill on that one too. Out comes the culling, does some decent damage to Lee Sin. Lee Sin gonna try to get out of this. Does not land the Q. In they go onto him. He gets popped up and he goes down. This kill goes to the Lucian. And the Jinx is here. Nice dodge by Riven there. And they're gonna get this tower. And they're gonna back off, would be my guess. Tower goes down. Oh, just kidding. They're gonna engage. Down goes Jinx. Tower still there. One more auto attack finishes it off. The stun onto Hecarim there. Very nice. And in goes Lucian. Just goes straight for it. Yasuo forced to run. He's gonna end up going down to the Riven. And in they go onto Hecarim as well. Krepo's now here. Gonna go ahead and try to do his best. Lands the Q on Annie. Tanking up the tower now. Letting these guys get in range. Double kill there for the Riven. And they're going for another tower here. And they should be able to get it. I mean, there's nobody here to defend it at the moment. Lee Sin's close by. In the meantime, Udyr's down there getting the dragon. Why not, right? Oh, out comes the Jinx ulti. These guys are way out of position. They need to watch out. Hecarim gets chunked hard, though. And Lucian's still going for that inhib. Gonna be forced to back off. Gets hit by the Lee Sin Q. Gets kicked away. Down goes the Riven. Down goes the Victor. And Krepo just took the wide all the way down there and then followed immediately after by Jinx doing the same. One thing to keep in mind, the enemies of the Bard do take a slower magical journey than does Bard. So if you do end up doing that to escape, know that your enemies will possibly be following you, but if they do, they're going to be there quite a bit behind you. And of course you can meet them with a Q to the face like Krepo has done like 4 times this game. That is something you definitely want to keep in mind if you are the enemy of Bard. If you follow through that, you gotta watch out because you may be meeting a Q to the face on the other side. And if that happens, you're stunned up, and if there's anybody at all on the other side, you're gonna have a bad time. gonna have a bad time. And yeah, Krepo's been doing really good at making sure that his enemies have a bad time. It's such an interesting ability. I like it. I like it a lot. Allows you to get through the jungle so much faster. Just, you know, it's great fun. Godlike Lucian down there. Lots more chimes here for Krepo. In the meantime, just getting those deep wards. That's one thing about it. That speed boost allows him to get these deep wards fairly safely. Because if they come at him, he's going to have that speed boost and just be able to walk away. And that's what he's been doing. He's been relying on it the whole time. Puts a shrine in here. I believe he called it his last second escape plan. Unfortunately, Lucian goes in. Down he goes. Krepo lands the ult there, but unfortunately it hit both of them. Lucian getting really low. Ends up going down, though. Had he dashed this way, he could have dashed into the shrine there. Got some healing up. And try to get through. Oh, the portal. In goes the Hecarim. Yes, he does. Immediately lands on a Victor stun and just instantly gets stunned out from that. The Q from Krepo stunning up the Lee Sin, and a very nice surprise party there waiting. Down goes the Lee Sin to Victor ulti, and the Victor ulti just being used to go ahead and zone them away so they don't come after him. But that was so good. I like the fact that the Victor, as soon as he saw Hecarim head through that portal, just immediately popped down the portal. So in came Hecarim, immediately met a stunning portal to the face, got stunned up, and in the meantime, Krepo was able to stun up the Lee Sin just to keep them even more safe. Krepo heads back now, though. I haven't noticed too many mana problems on him. He's been seeming to do pretty well with mana, but at the same time, he didn't really do too much spamming of spells in the bot lane, so I'm really not sure exactly how that one will work out. Well, we'll have to see. I do intend to try Bard eventually. I haven't bought him yet. I don't know that I'll be buying him with RP. I don't know that I like this skin all that much. I mean, it's interesting. I don't know. I might just wait for better. Alright, though. He does have the Aegis of the Legion. Not really surprising there. And they go with the gank. Going around, getting in position. And Lee Sin goes down thanks to that. He got that Lucian into position. And they are able to take down the Yasuo as well, trying to go for Jinx. She gets stunned up, the Culling doing lots of damage. Down she goes. Victor actually gets the kill, but they do manage to go ahead and take down both Victor and Udyr. Hecarim goes down. He used his ult, not able to really do anything with it, though. And Krepo just taking the magical journey for the troll face. Just because. Just because. I love the way that looks, though. Really do. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know that I like the skin enough to go ahead and buy that, and honestly, I think if I do, it may be when it's on a full sale later. I'll just buy Bard for IP when I have enough, which is after he gets lowered to 6,300. And then, if the skin ever goes on and I still want it, then I'll go ahead and buy it then. Saving me some RPs. Lucian goes down. Hecarim going for Krepo. Krepo trying to get out, misses the Q, ends up going down because of it. Has a portal there. Has a portal. Oh, but it would. I think actually he used it. Take a look here. In goes Hecarim. Yep. Yeah, no, he didn't use it. He did not use it. But even had he, it would have shoved him right into the blue. Right into the blue pit, and Hecarim would have had his way with him anyway, so. A bit unfortunate placement there by Krepo. Oh well, such is life. He's still newer at him, and yeah, he's still doing pretty well. Honestly, this game has really been showcasing the Bard ability, I feel. It's been actually really impressive. I do feel like it might be a good idea to place more of those shrines all over the place, but that could definitely just be me being a noob. I don't know. They definitely do seem very good, though. And, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I feel like walking around your jungle while your ADC is in a safe position might actually be a good way to do it. Just walk around there, put down the speed and healing shrines for your jungler just to help him out, because obviously your ADC doesn't need you at that moment. One thing about it, I think it does... How much does that cost? 110 mana at level 3. So yeah, it actually is a pretty high mana cost, but it might still be worth it. Man, look at all those shrines. He is going around super fast. Just collecting them. In the meantime, His teammates are just doing fine up there. Is Krepo gonna go for it? Picks up one of those. Victor goes down. His teammates are engaged on. Down goes the Ribbon. Out comes the ulti from Krepo and hits 3 minions. So, you know, that was a slightly misplaced ulti there. Nice stun, though, onto Hecarim. Allowing, hopefully, Lee Sin to get out. The Cullen comes out. Lee, come on, Lucian. You got this, buddy. Nope, he doesn't got this. He's down. Stun onto the Lucian, though. Yasuo. I don't know what it is with these two. I always do that. Got the stun onto Yasuo. Able to get out of that one. And these guys are going for Baron. Krepo's still here to try to prevent it. Lands the stun onto both Hecarim and Jinx, so that's going to help him quite a bit. And he's still hanging around to try to get some harass out. Another Q comes out, lands the slow on Hecarim. Doesn't get the kill, though, or a stun. Hecarim getting low. Does Hecarim go down? Hecarim does go down, and that is a kill for Krepo. And uses that magical journey again to escape this. So he ends up getting a kill, and he got the Baron. And now they're going to possibly go for Yasuo. Oh, nope. Those flame chompers from Jinx going to allow him to get out of that because Krepo was not going to be able to go through. Krepo headed back, though. Probably has quite a bit of gold now. 1,100 gold. You can definitely buy the locket if he wants. Looks like he's not going for it yet. His teammates are going in over here, and we may see another magical journey coming on. Nope, no magical journey. These guys were able to finish that off. I believe he did use his Frost Queen's Flame, however. Now they're going to go for the dragon. Honestly, a good idea, and he can go ahead and plant down those shrines again. Or not, actually, as the case may be. He doesn't seem to use the shrines all that much. At least not late game. Puts out another magical journey. That's such an interesting ability. I really like that. I like it a lot. Alright, heads back now. Down to 700 gold because he was able to go ahead and buy. Like I said, got that Locket of the Iron Solari. That's not really a surprise there at all. And still at 718 gold, so he's apparently wanting to buy something else, but I'm not sure exactly what. There we go. Goes for cloth armor and another pink ward. It's 400 gold right there. Alright, on his way back out now. And in the meantime, yeah, his allies are just chilling out there. Everybody's roaming around. So that's going to give him some time to go get some more shrines. Is it possible? 56 chimes collected so far. Chimes until next upgrade is 4. That's kind of cool that it shows that. You've got 3 meeps currently following. There you go. 3 left until next upgrade. Here's 1. I kind of want to see what it does. 2. Oh, Lee Sin going for Krepo. Just kidding. Lands the Q on him. Slows him down because it does put him in combat. Come on, 2 more shrines, Krepo. There's 1. Yes. Man. See a fight here as well? I don't know. 1 more. 1 more, Krepo. Get it. Not yet. Not yet. Heals him. There we go. Got that. 5 until next upgrade. So apparently it doesn't take much for upgrades. I don't know what exactly the upgrades are because it doesn't tell you. That's kind of unfortunate. You know it was an upgrade. I guess it's just probably a damage upgrade. Ooh, and he flashes in and lands the stun on Udyr of all people. Out comes the ulti from the Victor. Oh, that Krepo ulti keeping Jinx out of the fight. She finally gets in with her ult right after her team was pretty much all dead. And now she ends up going down. That is a double kill, triple kill for the Lucian. They're going to be able to get this inhibitor, and they should be able to end the game. They've got 30 seconds. They've got minions. Yeah, they're going to be able to end the game. And it's a surrender. Krepo went 2-3-23 as Bard. That is pretty nice. Oh, nice. So that is going to be the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really look forward to trying out Bard. Have a good night, guys. Bye.